Welcome to book series midterm week. We're starting it on Libby. This might be the best Trader Joe's haul I think I've ever had. Okay, PK Borison, I see you. I feel like that's like straight out of a Widow's Bay episode. I also want to try to make protein pancakes tomorrow morning with cottage cheese. That has never happened to me before. I need a thriller to break up these romances, you know? Should I be reading this right now? That is so good. Oh, I don't think I did my intro. Welcome back to A D in the Life, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Adi. We're gonna do an interesting little vlog this week. Today is Monday, July 13th. Good number to start on. If you follow me on any other platform or even here, you might know that I've been trying to tackle as many book series as I can this year because at the beginning of the year, I found myself in the middle of over 40 book series. It's honestly embarrassing. I was doing pretty good, and then we've hit a bit of a stagnant progress because I've been choosing a lot of series where I still have 3, 4, some even 5 books left. So I thought it would be fun to do a little vlog and challenge myself to finish as many book series as I can in 1 week, hence the book series midterm week. And for now, I'm prioritizing the series that I only have 1 book left in. Surprisingly, I think there's over 9 of them. Okay, so we have the Friend Zone series by Abby Jimenez. I have 1 book left. It's actually the only book of hers that I haven't read yet, so that will be a pretty big milestone. The Big Fan series, it's a 3-book romance novella series. The 3rd book doesn't come out yet. However, I have found myself with an advanced copy, so it kind of feels like this could be a really good place to start. We have the Ruinous love trilogy. That is Butcher and Blackbird is the first book. It's a dark romance series. I haven't really enjoyed it, to be honest, but there's only 1 book left, so I kind of feel like I need to finish it. The Heartstrings series, which I also didn't really love first time caller, but there's only 1 book left to be caught up, and I am interested to see. There's actually another BK Borison series on here, the Lovelight series. Now, I was going to wait to read the 4th book, which is Business Casual, in the fall, but somebody told me it's set more towards the end of summer. If I feel like getting that over with, I know that one will be a short, quick read. That's an option. We have the Low Blacklock thriller series, or duet maybe. So the 2nd book is Women in Suite 11. Oh, and then we have the Maple Hills series. I really enjoyed Icebreaker. I hated Wildfire, but so many people have said that Daydream is better than Wildfire, and I kind of would like to just finish a series. That's an option. And then we have the Fae and Alchemy series, which is Quicksilver is the 1st book, and this behemoth of a book, Brimstone, is the 2nd book. I actually started this a couple weeks ago, and I couldn't get through it fast enough. I think I'm only maybe 50 pages in. So this is also an option. I do have the audiobook for this. I actually have a lot of audiobooks locked and loaded for all of these series because I was prepared. I'm gonna try to fit in as many series through Sunday. What day would that be? July 19th, which also means this will probably go up 1 or 2 days late, depending on how fast I can edit it. So if you're watching this, I'm sorry that I missed the Sunday upload day. Anyways, I do have a full-time job outside of this, so it's going to be very interesting to vlog while also working, but it's gonna be great. I have to actually go drop my car off at the mechanic to get it inspected, and then on my walk back, I probably will listen to some Brimstone. This will be a good way to get me to continue reading it. So I'll listen to that audio on my way back. It's like a 20-minute walk max. Then I am aiming to start this one at around lunchtime. I have a little lunch break. This is just around 170 pages, so I think I can finish this today, which is why I think it would be a perfect Kickstarter to this week. Let's get ourselves together and ready to go to drop off my car and start the day. So change of plans. I forgot that you have to stay there when you get your car inspected, so it took like 5 minutes. And now I'm back home. So we're not gonna start Brimstone, or I should say return to Brimstone. We are going to go inside, make breakfast, maybe read a tiny bit before I actually start the day, but I think I probably need to start work. Kodiak pancake for breakfast. Some frozen fruit I'm gonna put in the microwave for like 20 seconds. Little maple syrup. And then a honey, vanilla, cinnamon iced latte. And that's breakfast. Okay, it's 12:27. I have 30 minutes to start Vacation Self and see how far I get. I feel like I should intro this book. So it's a 3 book romance novella series. First book is big fan. I think that it was 831 Stories' first novella ever. I'm pretty sure. Or it was part of their first 3. It's one of my favorite novellas ever. Technically celebrity normal person romance, although the main female character was important in her own right. The second book was a return to hometown, kind of like high school rivals to lovers situation. This one I think is also a celebrity normal person romance. The other thing about 831 Stories is when done well, it is like the perfect spicy romance novella, which is really hard to do. Anyways, it's between a mischief band member, Ramsey, that's the band in the first book, who is a reformed rake, and Maggie, an overworked florist. Oh my god, this sounds so fun. And she's going on a vacation. So we're gonna pause. We're on page 40. We just finished chapter 4. It is dual POV, which I don't always love, but this author's writing is so good and there is no insta love in this. The characters have met, but their conversation and their banter is very light. Strangers tiptoeing, kind of like getting to know each other. It's just so realistic. I love it. Also, this is set in the fall. If you're planning on reading this, I would recommend. I love reading seasonally, so it is throwing me off a little bit, but it's okay because it's good vibes. And she's on vacation in Vermont, so it does still feel like you could read it in the summer if you really wanted to. Oh, and the main characters are in their 40s, which is rare, and I love it. I'll probably pick this up later. I have a few things I have to do for work and then for like Instagram, TikTok content, and then we'll meet back up. Okay, have a little 15-20 minute break. So we're gonna try to read a little bit more. Gotta get cozy. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, so they just, did the deed. It was sexy. I'm loving it. I will say their first kiss was like kind of out of nowhere. I don't even care. Good spice, I gotta say. I don't know how she does it, but she does it every time. I always feel their chemistry. It's so good. Okay, so we're on page 115. I have exactly, I think 50 pages left. I need to get back to work. Then I need to film a video. Then I'm gonna try to finish this. So I'll see you, I don't know. It's 3 o'clock now. I'll see you probably in like 3 hours if I had to guess. Okay, we're back. I'm gonna try to finish this right now. Then I'm gonna eat dinner. Then I'm gonna go on a walk in which I hope I start a new book. Let's see how long this takes me. It is currently 6:28. I think I'll finish it by 7. Quick pause from reading because my food is here. I got avoglamino soup. I don't know if you can see that without me spilling it. And a Greek rice bowl. I'm actually so excited. So I'm gonna eat this. I'm still not done with my book. I've gotten distracted by my roommates. I'm gonna eat this and try to finish at the same time. Okay, 7 years later, I have finally finished Vacation Self. What time is it? 7:50. I still need to go on a walk, so I'm gonna do that. But before I do, let's talk about this book. So these are all published by 831 Stories. They have published, I think, upwards of 20 different romance novellas. All of them are spicy. They're all written by different authors, except for these 3 by Alexandra Romanoff. I think because Big Fan was just so good. This one lives in my head rent-free, honestly. So freaking good. I think I gave this one 4.5 stars. Square Waves I also really loved. I gave this one 4 stars. I think I'm also giving Vacation Self 4 stars. I'll tell you why. So overall, I did really enjoy it. I liked the chemistry. I do feel like it felt a little bit rushed, and also the conflict made sense, but it almost was kind of like band-aided up. Also, I'm thinking because these characters are older, I feel like it's easier to do that. I feel like the older you are, the better you communicate. So that could be part of it. So this is obviously a romance, but there was an additional subplot about the main male character's addiction to alcohol and his journey with that. I think he was 12 years sober, but he's still dealing with basically how he's coped with being sober. I did actually really like that. I thought that was really interesting. It almost made it feel like a full mini romance instead of a romance novel. I don't know if that makes any sense. Either way, I love all 3 of these. I highly, highly recommend if you don't know where to start with 831 stories, might I recommend this entire series. Actually really excited that I finished that book. And now that we're done with that, it's time to choose what book I'm gonna start next on my walk. And despite the fact that I could listen to Brimstone like my plan was originally this morning, I don't really want to. So instead I think I'm gonna start another romance, honestly. You know what? I think I'm gonna start Scythe and Sparrow. If I am guessing correctly, Scythe and Sparrow is about serial killers falling in love with each other. At least that's what books 1 and 2 were. So book 1 was Butcher and Blackbird. Not my first dark romance, but definitely my least favorite dark romance. I don't know. I think because they're dual POV, it definitely feels more insta-lovey than I would like. I felt that in book 2 too. So book 2 was Leather and Lark. I actually liked the male main character in the first book more, but I liked the overall plot of the second book more. I don't know the plot of this one. Let's see. Friends with Benefits. I don't know. I feel like Friends with Benefits is tough because that makes it feel like it's gonna be either insta-love or serious miscommunication. But you know what? We'll see. We're gonna start the audiobook. We're starting it on Libby. I have heard from some people that the third one is better than the second one, and I've heard from some people the opposite. So it seems like it's really just dependent on taste. I think if I don't end up liking this one though, it might be the case that Brynne Weaver just isn't really for me. But I don't want to say that because everyone loves her. Anyways, okay. I need to get ready to go on a walk. I'm gonna take one of my roommate's dogs with me. I will update you after the walk. For my walk. I got about an hour into the audiobook and truthfully, I don't know what's happening. Sometimes I can't quite click with a book when I start it on audio, and this one is no different. So I think I am going to switch to the ebook at least for a little bit and then try to recalibrate what I just listened to, and then hopefully from then on I'll be able to listen to it. However, it is now 9 p.m. on a Monday. I do have work tomorrow. I still have to shower, edit a video, and get my life together. So I think we're gonna call it a night on the vlog, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. It is Tuesday, just about 9 a.m. I need to get dressed and go to Trader Joe's. Okay, we're ready. This might be the best Trader Joe's haul I think I've ever had. Are you ready? Let's start. These are new, I'm pretty sure. Cookie dough ice cream bites. I want to try one, but they need to go in the freezer. Plum tomatoes, cucumbers. I've never actually had this one, but I wanted this rice medley because I feel like it makes rice more interesting when it's not just one color. I'm a fiend for these cheese, spinach, and kale egg bites from Trader Joe's, so I have 4 of them. I did get breaded chicken tenderloin breast just to like put on top of things. I'm trying to be better about eating protein, and this feels like a good thing to have. They didn't have my unexpected cheddar chicken sausages. I'm very upset about it. So instead we got sweet Italian chicken sausage. I don't know if I'm gonna like these, but we'll see. These Rainier cherries looked incredible. Like, look at the size of them. I had to get them. Same thing with these green grapes. Look how big they are. They're gonna be second bag. Until they run out of these, I have to get one of these every single time I go because they're seasonal and they're the best chips on the entire planet. I got 1 bag of asparagus and 2 bags of baby broccoli just to add to meals. I love the Kodiak protein pancakes. They don't have those at Trader Joe's, but they do have these muffins. So I did get a few, but then I also found these refrigerated protein pancakes. I figured I would try these too because how fun. Garlic and jalapeno spicy sauce sounded good for like rice bowl topping. I like these little snack bite thingies, so I got them too. Another new item, dark chocolate mango and passion fruit cream thin cups. The guy at the register said they were good. Baby carrots. This pasta sauce, so good. I think this is also seasonal. Oh, I've never tried the Hearts of Palm pasta, but again, I'm trying to be healthier, but I love pasta, so I got it. Also a box of couscous. Lip balm butter duo. I think these are dupes. I'll have to try them out and let you know if they're similar. Either the Laneige ones or the Summer Fridays ones, I'm not sure. And then dog treats because I have to. I don't know where the dog is. I need to give her a treat. Okay, I'm gonna put all of this away and then see you in a minute. You want a treat? Let's see if you like it. Oh, okay. To be determined. Okay, it is 12 o'clock. The work that I have to do, I actually can do some audiobook listening at the same time. So I'm gonna put Scythe and Sparrow back on. And I did end up reading, like skimming through the couple chapters that I had listened to on my walk just to make sure I got all of the details right. Honestly, really needed to do that because I was so confused. Fun news though, I don't think either main character is a serial killer in this one. So that's different. And I wonder if I'm gonna like it better. Anyways, so I'm currently, where are we at? Basically chapter 3. I'm 10% of the way in. So I have some work to do. I think my goal will be to get to maybe 50% today. It's a lot of reading. So let's get started. Okay, we are back in the car. I have therapy now. So I'm gonna go to therapy, probably get home, have dinner, and then do nothing. Also, this is the first time I've ever recorded myself out in public, and there are definitely people watching me talk to myself. I probably won't talk to you right after therapy because I'm gonna need to decompress, you know, naturally. Therapy is great though. If you've never tried it, highly recommend. I don't have any thoughts on Scythe and Sparrow. Honestly, I'm bored. I'm only at 15%. But I'm pretty bored, I'm not gonna lie. I've only DNF'd 2 other books this year. This might be my 3rd DNF, we'll see. It is 10 p.m. Before I go to bed, well, I do have to edit a video, but before I do that and before I go to bed for the night, let's talk about, what is it? Scythe and Sparrow? Guys, I am so bored. So I've just hit about 20%. I tried to listen to the audiobook on the way to therapy. I was bored. Tried to read it on the Peloton. I was bored then. Kept trying to pick it up while I was hanging out downstairs. I just like don't want to read it. And the more I think about it, the more books 1 and 2, despite the fact that I don't love the whole serial killer aspect, the plots at least move faster, and in this one they're just taking their sweet time getting to know each other, and I can't even believe how little has happened in the first 20% of the book. I think I'm gonna pause it for now. This is a soft DNF for maybe like a day or 2, see where I'm at, because this is making me feel slumpy, and now is not the time to be slumpy because the whole point is to try to finish as many series as I can. So we're gonna pick up a different book. So the other options are The Friend Zone by Abby Jimenez, or not The Friend Zone. What is the 3rd book in The Friend Zone? Life's Too Short, which maybe I'll read the synopsis of that before I decide. Then we have the 4th book in the Lovelight Farm series, Business Casual. And then the other option is Daydream by Hannah Grace, which is the 3rd book in the Maple Hills Icebreaker series. So first of all, let's consult page count. I feel like that's a good indicator of the potential here. Why is that so long? Okay, so Life's Too Short is 384 pages. Okay. Business Casual is also 384 pages, although sometimes Goodreads lies. So no, it's, yeah, pretty much. Oh my god, they're all so long. And Daydream is 433. Okay, we're not reading that. Okay, so let's go by synopsis. Life's too short. 2 polar opposites, 1 adorable dog. She always loves an animal in her romances. She ends up with a baby accidentally. And then hot lawyer next door. Okay, I'm intrigued. And then Business Casual, also 2 opposites. That's interesting. Sounds like it's a one-night stand situation. Friends to lovers. You know what? Usually BK Borison's books do go by really fast. I have the audiobook available to me on Hoopla right away, so it unfortunately does make more sense. So this is part of the Lovelight Farm series. Book 1 is Lovelight Farms. It's set during Christmas, and I loved it. I tend to love BK Borison's holiday romances. Her regular romances don't really hit for me, so the First Time Caller series I didn't really love. Anyways, this is book 4 in the Lovelight series. 2 and 3, I thought they were all in their own individual seasons. Book 2 was spring, book 3 was summer, this is fall. However, while book 2 did feel like a spring book, book 3 felt like nothing. And then someone told me that this actually feels like end of summer. So I think this will still feel like a good read for right now. I probably will not start it until tomorrow. I am in the office tomorrow, so we'll see how much I will get done. But with that, it's time for me to go to bed. That's all I have to say. So I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. Time to get ready. Okay, finishing touch. This new lip liner that I got, it's by Kofi, and it's a lip liner like crayon, but then it also leaves a stain behind. I smudge it out a little bit, but I'm obsessed with it. And we need a lippy. What do we have today? No way Henriksen one. Ta-da. Okay, with that I'm off. I will see you when I get back from work. Hey guys, it is 12:02 in the morning. So actually technically it's Thursday now. Today was so long. I was in the office, bunch of meetings, came home, had to film a TikTok, made dinner, edited the TikTok. I'm like, do I try to read this right now? I still haven't started it, or do I just let myself go to bed at a normal hour and read it tomorrow? Probably gonna do that. I'm in the office again, so I'm not gonna be able to really film during the day, but I don't have any content I need to do when I get home. Like, I'm just going to come home and relax and chill and read and maybe go on a walk. Currently, when I'm filming this, we have been experiencing insane, scary and sad, but the sky has been bright yellow, and so I feel like I shouldn't be hanging out outside that much, but it's not even that hot, even though it was like almost 90 degrees today. Anyways, I'm rambling because I feel like I haven't talked to you guys all day. Do I read it? I think I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hi guys, it's Friday. I am so sorry, but to be fair, I was in the office all day Wednesday, all day Thursday, exhausted last night, finishing up work today, and now it is finally the weekend. I have absolutely no plans other than filming content and reading. So I believe last time we checked in, I said I was going to start business casual. I didn't start it until today, but low-key, I'm kind of loving it. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. The lore with me and BK Borison is that I don't really always love her leading men for some reason. They're usually kind of softies, and also like chemistry is always kind of off for me. I also don't love dual POV romances, and Lovelight Farms is the only one of her books that is a single POV, and I loved that one. That's the first book in this series. Then I read In the Weeds and Mixed Signals, both dual POV, both very cheesy, and for some reason I just didn't connect to them, but they're all fast-paced reads. This one, Charlie is a flirt, and both characters are basically in denial that they want to be in a relationship, which is great for me because then there is no insta love. So I am already 60 pages in and I am loving it. I think I might finish this today in one day, which is great because I'm a little bit behind on the goal for this week. I wanted to try to finish at least 3, closer to 5. That's a stretch. That was my reach goal. So if I finish this today, I'll be 2 down. So Nora's the main female character. She has a little bit of sass to her, which I also love. And then, wait, not Nora. Her name is Nova. And then Charlie also has a little bit of sass. He's also like, I don't know, they have banter. I'm really liking it. I'm actually gonna clean my room, listen to some of the audio. Also, somebody told me this was set at the end of the summer. It's not, it's set in autumn, which is fine. It's just annoying that both the books that I have decided to pick up are set in the fall, and it is just the dead of summer right now. It is like 90 degrees almost every day here in Boston, so it feels kind of weird to read this. I will say it's not like heavy on the fall, but this is, I would say this is a fall romance for sure. I'm gonna put this down, do some cleaning, and then I don't know what else. To be fair, I don't have a lot of cleaning to do. My issue is that I have stacks and stacks of books with nowhere to put them until I move, which I'm not moving until the end of the year. So currently, let me show you. This is the status of just a bunch of books that I don't know what to do with. But I think I just have like some clothes to put away, and I do need to clean up the top of my dresser, which has become a collect-all. I don't want to show you this because how embarrassing, but so anyways, I'm gonna clean, listen to the audiobook, and then I'll check in with you guys, I don't know, maybe in an hour. Oh my god, of course I decide to film myself listening to, I don't know, maybe the spiciest chapter of the book. I mean, they haven't hooked up yet up until now. Chapter 10, 100 pages in. Honestly, it's not a slow burn because it's a friends with benefits situation, but that was a good build-up. Okay, BK Borison, I see you. I have indeed finished cleaning. I think I'm gonna read for a little bit longer, and today's dinner is a leftover pasta salad, which I'll show you later. Nothing interesting, but tomorrow I have some really fun recipes I wanna try to make, so that'll be fun. Now that I'm done cleaning, it's time to relax. We have pasta salad that I'm just gonna eat as my main meal. Just a giant bowl, not this whole bowl, I'm gonna put it in a bowl. This is what it looks like. It's pasta from Trader Joe's. There's little mozzarella balls, peppers, cucumbers, grape tomatoes, Parmesan, and I also chopped up rotisserie chicken. And then for the dressing, it's just salt and pepper and salad supreme seasoning and Fanny's Italian dressing. You gotta put a lot of both of them though. So we're just gonna get a giant bowl, and like this has everything you could possibly need. Protein, carbs, a fork ton of veggies. I'm gonna eat this on the couch while I watch Every Summer After. No wait, Every Year After. I'm finally watching it. And then I'm gonna walk. What is the weather though? 78, ooh, okay. That was a nice little walk. I did not listen to the audiobook like at all. I ended up FaceTiming my friend Emily. Hi Emily. For the entire time, which is fine. It was a very eventful walk. Honestly, very beautiful night. Bunnies everywhere. We've had a crazy influx of bunnies lately. And then, I'm not joking, I got a clip afterwards, but it's not a very good clip. A bird dropped a crab from the sky, probably like 2 feet away from my head. Like I almost got knocked out by a crab falling out of the sky. I don't even have words. I feel like that's like straight out of a Widow's Bay episode. Let's see, I'm on page 130. I wouldn't say I'm starting to get bored, but it's not moving as quickly anymore. So we're definitely hitting a little bit of a lull. I think I'd like to get to page 200 tonight. That would feel pretty good. I wanted to finish it, but it's just not gonna happen. It's already 9:30. Okay, I have changed into my pajamas and now we are ready to read. Okay, 11:15 p.m. I'm on page 158. I did not get to page 200, clearly. It's a little boring right now. This is my problem with BK Borison's books, is the middle tends to lull for a hot sec. But I need to take a pause here because I need to go upstairs, get into bed. I actually need to work on a Instagram post for tomorrow morning, and then I can go to sleep. We have a insanely, well, I was about to say we have a crazy busy day tomorrow, but it's just me, myself, and I. But I have a lot of stuff I want to do. So first, I need to wash my hair in the morning, blow dry my hair. I'm filming at least 2, if not 3 TikToks tomorrow. So I also need to do my makeup. I have a couple of fun ones, and I also want to film my midday mug, which they're only on TikTok. So if you follow me on TikTok, you know what they are. I try to do a new coffee recipe every week. I cycle through some of them. My plan is to try to make a vanilla latte with a peanut butter cold foam, which I've never done before, so I have to test that out. And then I also want to try to make protein pancakes tomorrow morning with cottage cheese and oats and eggs. Like those are the main 3 ingredients. I have never made these. I don't even like cottage cheese, so I feel like that's gonna be fun. We'll do that in the morning. Obviously, we are going to finish this book tomorrow. How am I gonna finish 2 more books this weekend? If this is not going as I hoped this video would go, that's pretty much it. I don't have to clean my room though. That's fun. Anyways, I need to be done yapping. This is where I'll leave you. I'll see you tomorrow. Morning. Out of the shower. Let me put contacts in because I cannot see a thing. We are going to let the hair dry in my Crown Affair hair towel for probably 2 hours. This is honestly probably the most important product that I have for my hair care routine. I'm not gonna lie. I've already washed my face. I just like to use my Therabody face puffing wand, and then I just sit here and do this. I actually do think it depuffs my face. The only reason I think that is because when I don't use it for a few days, my face does start looking a little extra puffy. It's also just like my favorite part of my routine. So there's 2 settings. There's a cold setting and a hot setting. It's basically like ice rolling your face with the cold setting, and then there's a heat setting that does, I don't really know the difference between the 2. I think the ice is for depuffing and the heat is for like, what's it called when you facial drainage. What is that called? You guys know what I mean. Last 2 steps I do for my morning routine are the Caudalie Vino Perfect Serum. This is the one product that I think has basically fixed my face. And then I put on this moisturizer. It also acts as my primer. It's thick, but it really does go right into the skin, so it's not like it feels oily or anything. And that is my morning skincare routine. And then the last step I normally do is I put sunscreen on. I love this stuff from Kiehl's, but because I'm gonna be putting on makeup later, my finishing spray has sunscreen, so I will just put it on using this later. All right, that's the skincare routine. Let's go make breakfast. It is time to make these protein pancakes. I've never made these before, so this is going to be interesting. So blender, cottage cheese. I hate cottage cheese, so again, this is gonna be interesting. 2 large eggs. It calls for rolled oats. I actually got protein rolled oats for extra protein. Vanilla extract, baking powder, pinch of salt, and cinnamon. Now I put it all in the blender. Ah! An egg just literally, I don't even, literally how? That has never happened to me before. I don't even have an explanation. Oh, interesting. Well, there's some weird coagulation happening up here. I'm sure it's fine. Mostly blended. Ta-da! I mean, they literally look like pancakes. Let's try one before I have almost no flavor, but they feel like a pancake. Next time I should put chocolate chips in them or something. Guys, we did it. We did my hair and my makeup, recorded 2 videos. Oh, I did also make a coffee. This is a Telegram latte. No, sorry. This is a vanilla cinnamon honey iced latte. Tomorrow, I'm gonna try to make a peanut butter honey iced latte. I feel like I owe you guys an update on business casual. So we are on page 288, chapter 25. There are still 70 pages. This is where I get annoyed because this could be 30 pages shorter for sure. This could be a comfortable 300-page rom-com and it would be perfect. It doesn't need to be this long. I will say I did actually giggle out loud during one of the scenes. I definitely still like this better than books 2 and 3. I still don't think I like it better than the first book though. Regardless, it is raining outside. It's like the universe knew I wanted to read this evening. It's 4 o'clock. There is a World Cup game on at 5, so it's gonna be the perfect background TV. And I think I'm actually going to pause this for a hot sec. One of the other series that I want to finish it's a little thriller duology. The first book is The Woman in Cabin 10. That is a thriller about a woman who goes on like this fancy yacht like cruise, basically a locked room mystery. Everyone's a suspect. This body ends up in the ocean, but then nobody believes her. I think I ended up giving that one 3 stars. It was fine, period. It was like definitely kind of creepy, but a little bit predictable if I remember correctly. I don't know. I just remember just thinking it was meh. Now the follow-up is The Woman in Suite 11. I actually don't know a single thing about it. Truly, completely blind, but rain and thriller is like the perfect combo, although honestly it might have stopped raining, but it's still giving the same vibe. It might rain again tonight. However, I am home alone this weekend, so I don't want to read this thriller too late in the night, so I'm gonna pause business casual to start The Woman in Suite 11 so that then I can use this as kind of like a palate cleanser after I decide I can't read a thriller anymore. Usually I read thrillers pretty fast, so I'm hoping that I can get through both of these books by the end of the day tomorrow. I don't have a physical copy, I just have it on my phone. Let's see how many pages it is. 387? Why is it so long? That is too long for a thriller. Ugh. I need a thriller to break up these romances, you know? So I'm gonna put this away. And I'm gonna start this one while it's gloomy and rainy, thrillery reading weather outside. Hello, we are back hours later. It is 9:55. I am determined to get through the first part of this book. I think there's about 40 pages left. It's honestly getting a little too late for me to read this. I'm not creeped out, but I just know that it's a thriller and I feel like something is about to happen as like the first creepy event, but I'm gonna try to finish the first part. The first part is the first 6 chapters. We're at about 12% of the book so far. I actually don't mind it. It's pretty fast paced. I thought I would maybe be a little bit bored. I can't remember if I felt this way about the woman in Cabin 10. I think it also was pretty fast paced, and it was just, I didn't love the character development, I think was my biggest issue with the last one. I literally just had a heart attack because I thought somebody was outside, but it's just like car shadows. Oh, I just had straight fear go through my entire body. Oh, it's the umbrella. Oh, there's an umbrella on the deck. And I just saw it like move a couple times. I forgot that there was an umbrella there, and it literally thought it was a human on the deck. Wow. Should I be reading this right now? I actually think I can't do it. I'm gonna pause it and return to it tomorrow. The way I just had full like stomach drop into my butt. You know what? It's 10 o'clock. I want to be able to sleep tonight. So we're gonna pause here. It's gonna be fine. 50 pages in, really not very far, but that's okay. We are, however, gonna get back to business casual. I'm gonna finish this, I think, in the next hour. I think I can do it. There's about 40 pages left. And we're done. Okay, immediate thoughts. It was cute. Too long. This really 100% could have been 50 pages less. I will say the spice in this one was fantastic and spread out really well, timed out really well. Probably my favorite of all the books in terms of spice. Main male character, I do think I liked Luca more, but it's hard to compare because Luca didn't have his own chapters, so I didn't have to be in his head. But for the most part, I did really like that this wasn't insta-love. It was obviously insta-lust, but that I can work with. I think this is probably my third favorite B.K. Borison book. I do think Lovelight Farms, the first book in this series, is still my favorite by her. Then Good Spirits, which is her other holiday romance, and then Business Casual for sure. I've read everything except for And Now Back to You. I've read all of her books. As somebody who like kind of hates her books, I don't hate them, but I just don't love them. It's just funny to me that I've read almost every single one. I'll give her this. I like her concepts. The general plot, for the most part, for most of her books, I enjoy. Done with the second series. I think I'm gonna give this one like a 3.75. 3.5, 3.75. All right. It is 11 o'clock. I need to get ready for bed. I'm going to do my best to read the entire Women in Suite 11 tomorrow before the end of the day. It's gonna be tough, but I'm gonna try really hard. And then I'll have finished 3 series and DNF'd 1. I think I've decided I'm officially DNFing Scythe and Sparrow. It'll be my 3rd DNF of the year, but I just have truly like no interest in reading it whatsoever. Okay, that's all for tonight. Good night. See you tomorrow morning.
I got an excuse. I think I will too.
We're gonna attempt to make a peanut butter cold foam, and I'm gonna try 2 ways to see which way is better. One with peanut butter, the other with peanut butter powder and vanilla syrup, because I think this has no sugar, whereas this does. Obviously I need to melt this one a little bit, but I think the powder will probably blend better, but I feel like this will taste better. I don't know, so we're gonna test out both. And then that way I know what to make for my midday mug when I record it later. Okay, now we try each. This one looks more like peanut butter. That's pretty good. Oh shoot. Okay, to be fair, if I put like a tiny bit of vanilla, that one probably, this one tastes better. This one, that is so peanut buttery. Ooh! Okay, so you could go either way. Wow. You know what? I'm gonna do a little bit of both in my coffee this time. But basically, if you have either regular peanut butter or peanut butter powder in your house, you can make peanut butter cold foam. You do need the vanilla syrup, I think. Just a little bit with the peanut butter powder. All right, this is the first time I've ever made a salted peanut butter honey latte. That's good. Aesthetic. Pancakes are pretty good today. We are about a third of the way. My one thing that I'm annoyed by is that some of these chapters are 20 minutes long. On audio, they're like 40 minutes long. I want short chapters in a thriller always. Thrillers should be like impossible to put down, and when you have really long chapters, it makes it much easier to take a pause. I will say though, it's pretty good. I'm having a decent time with it. I feel pretty confident I'll be able to finish it because I don't know what's going on and I want to know what's going on, but I'm annoyed by the length of these chapters. Whatever, it's fine. It is currently 12 noon. My goal is to get ready and film by 1:30, so I might keep reading for a little while longer, and then I'll check in later after I'm done filming because I just want to get that out of the way. We are interrupting my reading time because I found a Scythe bottle, so I need to make a Scythe spritz. Quick taste on camera, and then we're gonna go read outside. Oh, that is so good. Wow. We did it. We have officially completed my, what did I call it? Book series midterm week. It is 8:15 on Sunday. I have just finished The Woman in Suite 11. I think I'm gonna give that one 3 stars as well. I really think that this little thriller duology is a very good intro to thrillers, but as somebody that's read a lot of thrillers at this point, it did end up being extremely predictable. I don't remember if I felt the same way about the last book, but I'm pretty sure that's exactly how I felt. I don't regret reading it. It was fast paced and I'm kind of glad I can check it off the list, but if you are a thriller fanatic, I don't think it's worth it. I know that there are better thrillers out there. I literally just read Dissection of a Murder this past week, and that is a way better thriller. I'm saying I finished 4 series because despite the fact that I DNF'd Scythe and Sparrow, every time I say that title name, I think I've made it up. Despite the fact that I DNF'd it, that was the last book in the series, and I am not going to return to it. So all in all, we finished the Big Fan series by Alexandra Romanoff. This book is out August 25th. I think this is a really good fall romance novella. I finished a Lovelight series with Business Casual, the 4th book in the series. Also a fall romance, light on the fall, but definitely fall. Even though I only gave this one 3.75 stars or 3.5 stars, I can't remember. I actually do recommend it. I don't love dual POV, but if you do, I think you will love this one. Though, I do think you could skip books 2 and 3 and just read this one and Lovelight. And then Scythe and Sparrow, I did only get to about 20% of the book, which I calculated was 70 pages. This book didn't necessarily feel, oh no, there was insta-love in this one too. I don't even know where it was gonna go. I was so bored. And then we have the Low Blacklock. I think it's just a duology. Good, not great. Good beginner thriller, but like I can do without it. I hope that this comes out well and that you guys enjoy the video. Obviously leave any feedback below. Let me know if you've read any of these series. I'm actually going to start Daydream today, but I'm obviously not gonna finish that for this vlog. But stay tuned this week. There will be a new book series roulette video up and I'll talk about all of those and Daydream in it. I think that's all. So as always, thanks for hanging. Next Sunday, you'll see all the new book releases coming out in August that I'm excited for. Then the Sunday after that will be my July reading wrap up. So I hope to see you then. Bye.